Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the corporate world. Today we're diving into a Form 8K filing from Origin Bancorp, and let me tell you, it's not as dull as bank paperwork usually is. We're going to uncover what this report tells us about their upcoming financial results. Think of it like this, they are a band warming up before a concert. So what's this Form 8K all about? Well, it's a current report that companies file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, to announce major events. In this case, Origin Bancorp, which is a bank holding company, is letting everyone know when they're going to announce their earnings for the first quarter of 2025. Basically, they are trying to make sure everyone gets the news at the same time. On April 10, 2025, Origin Bancorp put out a press release. The press release said that on Thursday, April 24, 2025, at 8 Central Time, they will be hosting a conference call and a webcast, which is like a video meeting online, to talk about how they did financially in the first 3 months of 2025. During the webcast, they're also going to show a slide presentation. These slides will have information about how Origin Bancorp is doing as a business and how their finances look. If you want to see the slides, they'll be available on the company's website after the stock market closes on April 23, 2020. There's a little disclaimer here. The company is saying that the information in this report and the press release isn't officially filed in the same way as some other documents. This means that if there are any errors or omissions, they might not be held as responsible as they would be for a more formal filing. It also means that this information isn't automatically included in other filings they make with the SEC unless they specifically say so. Now, let's talk about the exhibits. These are extra documents that are attached to the Form 8K to provide more information. In this case, there are two exhibits. First, there's Exhibit 99.1, which is the press release itself. This is where you can find all the details about the earnings announcement. Then there's Exhibit 4, which is a special file that contains data in a format called inline XBRL. This format makes it easier for computers to read and analyze the information in the report. Alright, that's the overview of the filing, but what does it all mean for Origin Bancorp? From this announcement, we can infer that Origin Bancorp is getting ready to share how they performed in the first quarter of 2025. The investor call and slide presentation are important because they give analysts and investors a chance to dig into the numbers and ask questions. How the stock does after this announcement will depend on whether the investors like the results and whether they are what people expect. Now, let's dive into what all of this means. Origin Bancorp seems to be doing things by the book, making sure everyone has access to the same information at the same time. They are also using modern ways to communicate, like webcasts and online slide presentations. This can help them attract more investors and keep the ones they have happy. However, keep an eye on what analysts and major shareholders do after the announcement. Do they buy more stock, sell it, or hold? That will give you more information about how the company might do in the future. Overall, Origin Bancorp appears to be on a steady course. Their commitment to transparency and modern communication is a strength. A potential risk, as with any bank, could be unforeseen economic downturns that impact their loan portfolio. And now this report is just a hint of what we'll see when the actual earnings come out. But based on this document alone, they seem to be running a tight ship. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more plain English explanations of complex corporate filings. Let us know in the comments what company you want decoded next.